Bad news, friends and family. The commentary was too low, too damn low. So it means you're missing out on the incredibly shit background music for this level. Well, it's not shit, it's just alright. So, now that I've got that out the way, let's do the introduction. Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here, welcome to another part of Aladdin. Okay. The formalities have been out of the way and we can continue. So, this is Ancient City chapter, not chapter, they're not chapters, level 2. And it's an interesting level. It's a level that isn't, it basically requires you to kill 3 bosses. I don't know if you want to call them bosses. And now that I've actually got, you know, I'm doing this post-commentary, I kind of skip shit a little bit because, you know, who really wants to see this crap? This is just fail-tacular. I don't know what the hell's going wrong. Like, it's like half the attacks miss. I waste like 5 rocks doing nothing. And look, I'll try and do another rock, and you'll see what happens. It's completely bullshit. Look, boom, doesn't do anything. It missed. It's like completely hit his crotch and then just disappeared. It was like the disappearing bowl. I don't even know what the hell that is. Now, this is the feature of the level. Now, at the start of the level, the genie said, don't push too far, or something like that. Don't push the platforms too far. But you have to. It's telling you, it's like the delinquent, you know, child delinquent, you know. Don't go grab the cookie jar by standing on the table. So what do? You go stand on the cookie jar with the table, or on the table, whatever. You know, they're telling you to do something, and you're meant to do the opposite of. It's obviously this game is aimed for kids, so it's like I'm going to do the wrong things the genie says, blah, blah, blah. Or they could be, you know, completely like in love with the genie and actually not do it, and then they'll be stuck in this level for the next 25 years. Now, I'd like to point out here the gap between there is fucking monumental. It doesn't look like it right now, but when I was playing it, no, seriously, it's a pain. It really is actually a pain. I'm not even joking here. I cannot believe the gap, actually. Aladdin never fails to surprise. Am I right? It's a surprising game. Not really. It really isn't. But yeah, it's a cool level. Once again, they're changing up the formula a little bit. It's not just pure platforming. They kind of did something different. I just realized that if you look back here, which I'll skip because fail, I actually try to attack these idiots, but because I don't have the rocks, I think they're killed by the rocks, so yeah, that wasn't my smartest idea. I'm not the smartest person. And sometimes doing these like little skips, it's kind of better than just cutting, because cutting, like, I can kind of see like the downside of cutting, because it's like, you're kind of like skipping and it's, you know, I guess, you know, some people may not care, but I kind of like, it's kind of cool to see when you fail, and instead of like showing like just cutting it, you can kind of show the, like, how I fail, you know, like speed it up immensely, obviously. But yeah, I don't know, I can see the benefit of doing what I just did there, except probably in even more convenient moments like that. I didn't really have to do that, but you know, whatever. Okay, so here's the second enemy, and they're pretty difficult to beat. Now, I suggest you go play the game so you can actually hear what the swords sound like. I will say the one disappointing thing about the commentary being gone is you get to hear one hell of a sword fight. Like, it's like, it's actually, it's epic. I don't use that word very often, but there's an epic fight. I mean, seriously, this is intense. Like, this is some UFC based stuff right here, but with swords. It's UFC with swords, basically, like Ultimate Fighting Championship, Ultimate Aladdin Fighting Championship. So there are 3 enemies, which means 3, like at the start, there's like these 3 temple things, like they represent the 3 gods, or whatever you want to call them. And then there's 3 gems, which, you know, obviously give us chances in the to get the blue gem, and I think this will maybe be our 16th or 17th blue gem, so we are getting there. I think we've got, how many bosses have we done? We did Anubis, Arachnid or whatever, the first guy, have we done 3 or 4 bosses? I don't know, but there is 5 bosses in this game, I know that. I think we might have a boss next part, actually, or like, not next part, but like either 1 or 2 parts after this, after the Ancient City realms. I think it's like 3 levels in Ancient City, I'm not too sure. I don't know, judging on what they did with Emperor's New Groove, it could just be that they've actually got, you know, different, what's it called, like they've got, they have like longer final worlds. Like, remember like the lab that was like in Emperor's New Groove, that was like 4 levels, and the final one was like 4 levels as well. So yeah, I don't know, maybe they'll pick it up, maybe they won't, but I think the final ones is like Nasira's lair, which we're getting close to now. I mean, judging by the blue gem, which we'll get in this part, I think it'll be either 16 or 17, I think. We are getting close. And we'll get the secret ending, so that's good. So pretty much everything else does not matter. The coins don't even matter. Hopefully, like, oh, there we go. It just opened. Did you see that? It did. You didn't see it, but it did. The door actually just opened. It's magic, isn't it? That's all I can say. It's magic. You kill people and the door opens. I mean, is this GTA? But I don't know. Maybe it isn't GTA, but to me, it's GTA. Kill enemies. Door open. Reward. It reminds me of like the rampages where you get like rewarded for just killing like 50 gang members and shit like that, which is probably one of my least favorite parts of the game. I kind of feel bad for the gang members, even though they're probably evil as well. Like, you're just killing them in cold blood on the streets. Like, ugh, I don't know. But GTA is still awesome. I'll give them that. Alright, so you see those 3 things there? They're the bosses or whatever, and that opens a door, and we're done. Fan-bloody-tastic. That was pretty quick. Quicker than I expected, quicker than when I actually first tried, and now this thing just gives pain in the ass. Who gives a crap? Blah blah blah. Alright, okay. So now we're here. We have 60 coins ready to collect. Wait, so it's only 60. No, 60 seconds to get 100. No, there's not 60 coins. So we're back to the old purple bonus round, and the purple bonus round is good because it's fairly easy. There's no like big high jumps where you have to like jump to the highest to actually get the coins. It's kind of like they're all like pretty low. So hopefully we have some luck. Oh shit, I stopped there because I wanted to make sure it would get it, but it's kind of like Sparks of Dragonfly, like they pick them up without explicitly touching them, so that's good. I'm glad they did that. Alright, so we are wrapping this up. We're doing well, and we're done. Excellent. Congratulations, gang. Okay, that's a 16th, so 4 more levels where you get a gem, and then you'll have 20. So that's great. Thank you very much for watching this part. Sorry you didn't have the proper music, but you enjoy my CrystalFissure background music that I make. Are you sure? We'll find out in the next part. Goodbye.